Hi, we're your favorite motorsport girls,
Hi, I'm Laila.
and I'm Marta. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about driver lineups. So, now it's my time to shine. So, in WEC, first thing that I'm going to say is a lot of the deliveries have not changed, or they changed a little bit. Also, we no longer have ELMP2. So right now we are going to be racing with hypercars and LM GT3s, which is a new generation of GT3s or GTs. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the most common names you will be hearing. Um, and not only do we have car drivers as in Formula One and Super Series, but we also have Sir Valentino Rossi in the LMGT3 in Team WRT, which in my case, I'm really thankful he's taking this route as to start from a small series up to the hypercar because I'm sure he could have been put in the hypercar and be like, go ahead. Uh, but he was in GTs, was like GT European GTs World Championship, whatever, what it was.
Wait. Fanatec GT Open.
Okay, the GT Open. He was there, and in the same season, I think he did some Le Mans Cup racing. Last year, he did the full season with them, and now he's jumping from the support series to the actual like big boy series in the World Endurance Championship. And Team WRT, I don't know in GTs, but they are really, really good when it comes to in LMP2. LMP2, last year we had Sangalel, Robert French, um, Ferdinand Hasberg, which I will mention later, Louis Deletras, Robert Kubica, and who am I missing? Oh my god, I'm missing someone and I can't remember who it was.
Oh no, girl!
Hey, I remember five of the six. It's like I can see their face, but his name is not coming to my head. Who was it? And my internet is like so slow. Um. Oh my god, why are so? Oh my god, who am I forgetting? Oh my god, internet is going so fucking slow for me right now.
Imagine if you're not forgetting anyone, you're just like not counting right. Like,
No, there's six. It's just 6 hours, like 6 hours. Um. Oh my god, probably have to go down a lot of posts to see. Who is it? Who was it? Who was it? I feel really bad for that man.
no.
Oh, Rui Andrade. Oopsie, sorry, Rui. How could I forget him? They actually won the world champions like LMP2. That car. Oh my god, I knew I was forgetting someone big. Um, but like they're like actually like so good. They're really like that team is so damn good. So hopefully they'll do good. And like literally in hypercars, WRT are racing with BMW. They don't really like they have like for example, they've got Chris Van Thor, Rafael Macchiedo, Marco Wittmann, Sheldon van der Linde, Rene Rust, and Robin French. So they have a really good driver lineup. Then there's really big names here, like world champions. Like, for example, we have Andrea Lotterer, who he was in 2014. He was in Caterham. I think he only raced for a race in Belgium, and I don't think he even finished the race. He has win.
That's fun.
Yeah, he has won the. I think he won the 24-hour Nürburgring. He won the 24-hour Le Mans. I don't know if it was in LMP2 or hypercars or what they would be like LMPH or something. So he's done really well. He's been in Formula E as well. Then another big name is and this came as a big shock. So Toyota Gazoo Racing decided to change one of their cars driver lineups, which was like a shock. They moved Jose Maria Lopez, or Pechito Lopez, the Argentinian driver. They moved him to a GT. I don't know why. Um, and they put Nick Debris. I don't know what to expect. Obviously, Nick is going to be in the top car, so he's has like 50-50 chance of winning the championship, because I don't really see any other car fighting with them for the championship. There's like a lot of new cars, new teams. So we also have like a lot of Red Bull Juniors Academy drivers here, like
Oh yeah.
Sebastian Buemi, Brandon Hartley. The other two of the three drivers of the other car of Toyota, I think like Brandon and Sebastian are the cars 8, I think. But we've got Callum Aylott in Hertz Team Jota.
I mean, Callum Aylott is kind of surprising.
I know. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god. I mean, the first thing I said was like, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Kyle Aylott.
Yeah, but at the same time, why is he leaving IndyCar? Poor guy.
I don't know, maybe he can do both series at the same time. We'd have to check like the calendars. But in Formula E, there's gonna be a lot of problems, because there's a lot of teams that have like both drivers in Formula E and WEC, and there's like a lot of races like they both clash.
No, but that's a lot.
I don't really know exactly. Like, I've like maybe I don't know. There's a few like races. I think there's gonna have like trouble, because there's one thing if you have one driver missing out of the two, but imagine if you've got both of them. Some of them have said that they're gonna give the importance to Formula E, so they probably have to find someone else to fill in WEC. But yeah. Then someone I'm so excited I'm gonna be meeting in Alpine, which was a big shock. I wasn't expecting him to go to Alpine. Mick Schumacher.
Yay! I love Mick.
I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I think he deserves to have a good season. But probably I think didn't Michael do the endurance for a bit as well? Didn't he do that?
I'm not sure, but probably yes, because there's a lot of drivers who did endurance, so...
I don't know. I've heard someone comment that.
You're going to check it?
Yeah. Oh, apparently I've just reading that apparently Schumacher, like Mick, talked to Sebastian Vettel before signing with Alpine. Oh my god. I mean, Sebastian's like a dad for him, so... Oh my god, I cannot. Debuting Jordan, Benetton. Oh, I don't wanna see about this guy. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Wait. Here's something. Yes! In 2020, I mean in 1991.
Oh, I missed that.
In Team Sauber Mercedes.
Okay, true. Okay, we spent a lot of time researching this.
And in 1990 as well. He did in the first like in 1990 he did 3 races. He finished 5th. So, and he actually has like in that year he has like one out of 3 races he did. There's like 1 win and one fastest lap and 3 podiums. And he actually was with Team Silver as well. And in 1991, he actually did a lot. He did Formula 1 with Team 7 Up Jordan, 1 race. Camel Benetton Ford, 5 races. Then he did 8 races with WEC, which he won 1, 2 fastest laps, 2 podiums, not bad. Then he did the Dodge International Touring Car Championship with Sac Speed Racing, 4 races, and then Formula 3000 Japanese. Team Le Mans, 1 race and 1 podium. Not bad. So, I mean, if I'm honest, it's a really easy one for Mick to surpass that. I mean, like, all the haters, I did better than my dad.
if he did that, but he would never.
He's not gonna say that because he's not gonna mention his dad, but it's gonna prove people wrong. It's like I might not be made for Formula One, but I might be made to racing endurance, and I'm gonna be like Alpine. It's not a bad car. They've had all season last year to do it, to work on it. So, and also in the other car of living Mick a little bit on the side. I love Mick, but we've got someone who is from aristocracy. We've got none other than Ferdinand Hasberg, and I'm gonna say only that because if I start saying his full name, I'm gonna be here forever. When I met him back in 2022 in the last race of ELMS in Portimao, I didn't know who he was. And then I checked his name. I was like, oh, let's see. Like, how do you write his name and all that? And I was like, Ferdinand, blah, 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 blah. It was like, aristocracy. I was like, oh my god. Then he really hates how people talked to him. Like they call him like, oh, prince, the prince is here, whatever. They would make fun of him, and I was like, seriously, like just stop. Like he's not bad either. Like obviously he's not like top of the top, but he's really good. I don't know. I'm really excited to see what Alpine can do. Not my favorite team because I'm a Spanish. They're French. We all know that Spanish and French do not mix together. And then we have really like we've got mostly like really well known right now Jenson Button with Hertz Team Jota. I'm really excited to see him. I actually saw him in Le Mans. Well, I didn't technically saw him. I saw the car, the NASCAR. That car, oh my god, that sound. I don't know how people can, if people go to NASCAR and they listen to those cars without ear protection, bravo for you. Because that car, only one car was like so loud, but the rumbling, like whenever the car passed, like you could feel like your whole body like rumbling. It's like, oh my god.
I mean, they are made to be loud, so.
Yes, like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's like your whole body started to tremble, like, and you knew when it passed, even if you weren't looking, because like the sound was completely different. So Jenson Button, like, and his like teammates, well, they're not that bad. Phil Hansen, he was in, if I'm not mistaken, he was in United in LMP2 last year in ELMS, and probably in WEG as well. And Oliver Rasmussen, that was Oliver Rasmussen for some reason, like, wasn't he in Formula 2 or something?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Formula 3, yeah, exactly, here it is. Formula 3, yeah. I was like, his name was like really familiar. So another like Formula 3 driver that is gonna have his time in WEC, it's really nice. We've got Antonio Fuoco. He's been in the Ferrari Drivers Academy, and he's actually driving for the main Ferrari AF Course cars, with Miguel Molina and Niklas Nielsen. Really great team, really talented drivers. And I really want to see Ferrari up there with Toyota. I want to see them fight together. Like
you want to see blood.
I don't want to see like, oh, let's the Ferrari drivers like fight each other. No, let's them, both of them, mix with the Toyotas, like fight. Like I want to see that. I want like I don't want that to be easily win for Toyota. If they're gonna be winning the championship, I don't want them to have like easy win. Like fight for it. Like come on.
Like Red Bull. We don't want to make this a Formula One thing.
Yeah, exactly. Then who else do we have? Giovinazzi, another great driver. Like he is so damn tall.
Oh my god.
I saw him in Portimao, and I saw people were like asking him for photos, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go. He was going to go inside. He went from the garage to the motorhome. I was like, no, I'm not gonna bother him. And last second before he went out inside, like I started sprinting down the paddock. I was pretty close. I was like, Antonio, excuse me. He stopped. I was like, I'm so sorry to bother you. He's like, can I take a photo with you? I was like, yeah. And yeah. I miss him with long hair though.
Oh yeah, true. But his short hair is not that short though. Like,
His short hair looks good, but still.
yeah, I miss Italian Jesus.
I know, yes, like it's like shoulder length a little bit, like some maybe a little bit shorter, but it's like that. That's then we have in the Lamborghini Iron Lynx hypercar, which is my team, and no one I bet if seriously it's my team and no one is gonna mess with that team because I kill for them.
It's mine.
Prema is part of that team, and I live and breathe for that team. So don't mess with my guys. Had to be said. So we actually have um, two former Red Bull Junior team drivers who are Mirko Bortolotti and Daniel Kvyat. Um, I don't trust Daniel Kvyat a lot because he crashed the car in Le Mans. Yeah, well, he I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. That was really painful. Do you know how hurtful it was waking up from your 30-minute nap? Even like I wasn't fully asleep because I could hear the cars passing by since I was in the main straight. And I wake up and I've got a friend messaging me F63, which means fuck 63, which means bye 63 DNF. Like,
Poor guy. He did one thing wrong, and you're already writing him off. What in the Helmut Marko are you?
there's actually going to be a third Ferrari car, which everyone was. They actually said that they wanted to have a third Ferrari car, but they're not racing under the Ferrari AF Course car name, but they actually are racing under the AF Course name. So they're going to be their own team. The car is not that ugly, actually. It's not the same as the actual Ferrari, but it's actually red. So people were thinking they were gonna paint yellow. Okay, so next driver would be another AF Course driver, which a lot of you, if you saw Formula 2, will be familiar with. Robert Schwartzman.
Yes, my baby.
I'm really happy about it. I'm actually really happy he's gonna.
Everyone is my baby, by the way.
I feel like Robert is gonna be such a great talent in there, which I'm surprised they put. I mean, obviously, like Yifei Ye, I think is how pronounced. I'm so messing up these names. Um, he's really talented and deserving, but I actually thought they would put Lilu in their like hypercar. Maybe it was like a big jump because she was only in a GT, but I was really hopeful.
Yeah, but I mean, she already did GT, and now there's no LMP2, so like, she'll have to make the jump anyway.
They could always put her in ELMS in LMP2 because ELMS does have LMP2.
True. I feel kind of sorry for her because, like, I don't know, she deserved it.
Yeah, she was the first woman to win, like in GTs, before Iron Dames, I think.
And she's so young as well. Wait, I think she's young, but
Yeah, she's young. I never know how to pronounce her surname.
Lilou Vadou.
Badu. Is 22. She's so nice as well. Like everyone is so nice in like those drivers. One day we have to actually do like a story time of our stories with all the drivers we've met.
So for me, that's two.
With WEG and ELMS, I've got like so many. So it's like a story time with Marta.
With Marta plus my only one story, like. Oh wait, no, I have three if we count the guy I slept with.
Okay, let's jump to another thing. Okay, let's continue with WEG drivers. I still have a lot of names to do, and there's going to be a lot of names that double in ELMS because they're doing both series at the same time because they don't clash. We've got Paul Di Resta in Peugeot Total Energies with Jan-Eric Bernier, another former Red Bull Junior team. And in the other Peugeot car, we've got Stoffel Van Dorn. We have Stoffel Van Dorn, which I actually saw him. I was really shy, and it was like too crowded in Le Mans in the in the grid walk. It was like claustrophobic. The experience amazing, but it was like too many people. But he was like standing up in the barrier next to the car with, I think it was Bernier and someone else. I actually have a photo of that. But I'm so excited about this driver. We actually have in the United Autosport car, um, we have Greg Garcia, so I'm so happy. I'm sad that he couldn't make his jump from Formula 3 to Formula 2. He had such a bad luck this past weekend, this past season in Formula 3. I'm like mixing WEC, LMS, Formula 2, Formula 3. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's gonna be racing in the LMGT3 car he's gonna be racing in the LMGT3 cars in the new generation. So that should be nice. I don't know who the other two drivers will be because at least I haven't seen them. And then in the other United Autosport, I always say Motorsport instead of Autosport. Okay, so then we have in the other United Autosport car, we have Marino Sato, who also drove in formulas, and those two will be in the United Autosport cars in ELMS as well. And then there's a lot of there's like a few names in LMP2 and LMP2 Pro Am. In the Orlem Team AO by TF, I'm not surprised these two are going to be competing in the same car. Louis Deletras and Robert Kubica. They are always sharing the same car. The team is amazing. Those two together do magic. Like whoever you put it next to them is like just them two. I would like to see what they can do in in ELMS because there's like 4-hour races. What they could do, just the two of them in the car. I would be interested to see. He's racing in the Algarve Pro Racing team. Ollie Caldwell. He actually was in Alpine last year in WEC, in the LMP2s. And I remember he was entering from the other side of the paddock, like the end, and everyone, like no one approached him. And I was like, "Hi, Ollie, excuse me." He was like, he looked at me like, "Yeah, hi." I was like, "Can I take a photo with you?" He was like, "Oh yeah, sure." It's like that accent he has, like, oh my god.
Yeah, his accent is just like so good.
So nice. Also, as I said before, we have Marino Sato in the United car, but he's in LMP2 this time. In the other United car, we have Paul Di Resta, as I mentioned before, he's also doing WEC. Marino Sato, why is he not in this list? Wait, I thought he was gonna be here. I don't know. I either didn't write his name or his name is not like highlighted, so it makes it easier to go through all of these names that I've got written down from all the teams. In inter-Europol competition, in one of the cars we have none other than Luca Giotto, which actually raced in Formula 2. And but a while ago, like he's, as I call it, it's the older generation. And we have Clement Novalek.
I have a story with Clem, but I never met him, so.
Which makes me so excited that I'm gonna meet him. I've got people that I talk to that they're big fans of him, and he's like so nice. I was like, oh my god. And then we have three drivers, which have been not long ago in Formula 2, I think. Or well, formulas in general. In Cool Racing, we've got Lorenzo Fluxa.
Oh, he didn't reach Formula 2. He was in Fracca.
Yeah, he did he in Frega, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, but like, no, Lorenzo didn't get like he didn't reach like more than Frega. Okay, so he is gonna be racing in ELMS as LMP2 car with Cool Racing, and he's in the team with Alejandro Garcia and Frederick Besti. I wasn't expecting Frederick Besti to go there.
That's a young as fuck team though, like seriously.
No, I mean Lorenzo is in one car with Malte Jacobsen and Ritmo Millata.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, why would they put three inexperienced drivers in one car?
No, they've got Lorenzo Fluxa, Malte Jacobsen, who that guy he did test with a hypercar, I think, as a young talent like test or something. And then Ritmo Millata.
But he's also going to race in Formula 2. I think he's going to do great.
Hopefully. And then in the other car, which I think is going to be the best of the two of them, we've got Alejandro Garcia, Frederick Besti, and my guy, Ferdinand Hasbrook.
My guy.
I'm so happy. My guy, he's my guy. I'm sorry, my like the three drivers.
Everyone is your guy.
No, especially like my three original Prema drivers that I met. Luis de Letras, Ferdinand Hasberg, Juan Manuel Correa. Those are my guys. Like my die to die, my OG like Prema drivers. He's so nice because I was like, oh my god, I miss you guys together. You guys have to do a podium together this year because Ferdy and Louis were racing in one team in different cars, and then obviously JM was in Prema. I was like, I need to see you guys, and that never happened, unfortunately. Prema was really unlucky. And then in the LMP2 Pro AM, in the return mill by TDS, we've got Gregor Sosi with Matthias Bech, I think it's pronounced. And he was actually one of the drivers Prema used when I think it was a JM or Mirko couldn't race. He was real nice. And Rodrigo Salas, he was in, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was in Mirage last year. And I think those are all the names I've got. Like there's a lot of names. I don't know, names they either announced last minute, but I think it should be really interesting. Like hypercars are doing really great.
Yeah, I think so too.
And they're gonna be like just having like two different categories, like hypercars and LMP2s. I think it's gonna be less confusing for people because like LMP2s could be sometimes like really similar to the hypercars. That's everything I have to say about ELMS and WEC. Obviously, I had to rush because there's a lot of people. There's a lot to say about them, and I feel we couldn't talk about everything we talked about and make this short. So I feel like maybe sometimes in the future we could mention them as the season progressed.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're going to talk about these people, so.
Exactly. So I feel like you have the names there to check, especially. There's obviously some other names that have never gone to formulas. They're also really good, and they also deserve like to be recognized. But seriously, in my case, if I don't know a driver from Formula, it's gonna be really difficult for me to support them unless I see them. I'm like, I like how this guy drives and all that. You know, something has to click on me. So I can tell you, like, I don't know, whoever. Well, they also have like the girls, like Iron Dames. That is something I love. They have a car only driven by women competing against men, and they actually won a race. They are competing against men.
And they are so, so, so good, like seriously.
We have Dorian Pin, who is in the Mercedes Drivers Academy. And he's going to be in F1 Academy next year with Prema. They recognize her. Like, I think she could reach at least Formula 2 with her talent. I don't know if she's going to be doing WEC or ELMS with the Iron Dames, but I like the combination of like supporting women, but at the same time just, you know, competing against men as well. And they are really respected as well. Like, they have been respected so much in that paddock. Obviously there's going to be people against it, but because some people hate women no matter how good they are. But either way, I'm starting to rumble, and we need to wrap things up.
Yeah, we need to wrap it up.
We really hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please let us know what you would like. I don't know if there's drivers we haven't mentioned that you like. Who are you supporting in WEC and ELMS as well?
You can also follow us on social media. You can follow the podcast account. You can follow us on Spotify if you don't want to. I mean, I think it's too late now, but if you don't want to watch the videos, you can also listen to us on Spotify. We would appreciate any type of feedback, comments, likes, ratings, obviously on Spotify. Also, if this is not good enough for you guys, you can also follow our personal accounts where we post more behind the scenes content and maybe even share our like plans on where are we going to go to races.
Exactly, especially our struggles to make a podcast work in the first try.
Yes, because it didn't happen yet.
No, first two podcasts, and we had to redo them.
It's good.
Also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok. We also have a TikTok account where we will be sharing not only behind the scenes, bloopers, I don't know. Maybe we do like more
just little funny moments of us.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Hope you guys have a good day. Don't forget to check us every 2 weeks. That's when we will be posting our podcast. And if anything changes, we will be letting you all know through our social media accounts. So, yeah, bye, bitch.
Bye! And then we can cut the whole two things together. Okay.